Starting a business is like riding your bike uphill. Sometimes you gotta stop, take a breather, rethink what you're doing, and when you're ready, you get back on and you keep going. That's exactly what MTB Direct from Australia did. This is their story. You're watching The Grow Wire Show.
Welcome to the land down under, Australia, a country known for breathtaking landscapes, awesome adventures, and MTB Direct. Founder and Australia native Michael Gill fell in love with the scenery that surrounded him through his favorite pastime, mountain biking.
It's kind of this really good way to kind of escape, and like when you're out there in the forest, like it's just, you know, you and your bike and a couple of buddies and stuff, and yeah, it's a whole experience. It's awesome.
Michael ate, drank, and slept mountain biking since he was a young boy. So when he got married, his wife Jen and their 2 young daughters couldn't help but take on his passion too.
He was a passionate mountain biker, so for him it was his life. For me it wasn't yet. As you do, I got into the sport, and I started to enjoy it a lot. I started to see, what people see in it, and now here I am running a mountain biking company.
Seriously. Michael and his best mate, Tim McCullough, turned their passion into a business, opening a brick and mortar mountain bike shop in Brisbane. However, it became apparent that their online competition was going to be a big problem.
While we're running the bike shop, is you're starting to get people come in kind of sheepishly with a part that they bought on the internet. And when you drill into it and you look at the online sites that they were using, you look at the prices and go, oh my gosh, I see why you bought it.
And it was really hard to compete against that model with a big store and lots of staff. And we saw that that's where the market was heading. We saw the growth and the opportunity. It seemed like a pretty good fit for us to go in there. I'll just work on the online store, and Tim can just run the bricks and mortar store. So that's what we did.
When the online store launched, Michael poured all of his efforts into this new territory, but he soon realized there would be quite a few obstacles along the way.
I pretty much I was looking at top line too much. I'm like, we've got to just grow this thing, get scale so that we can compete. I was spending too much money on marketing and not really tracking where it was going. I got so busy that I let the books kind of go by the wayside a bit. We ended up catching up on that, and then I was like, I had to explain to Tim that I just burned 80 grand in 3 months or something.
Just like me, MTB Direct got off to a rough start. Come back for part 2 of this episode of The Grow Wire Show to find out what happened when Jen, Michael, and the other leaders of the company set an ultimatum that could have ended MTB Direct.
The owners of the business, we looked at it and went, well, we've got to do something, because this hasn't hit its stride, and this is not profitable enough consistently for me to be confident to scale it up and grow it.